Yo guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank People today, and today what we're doing, well boys and girls, I'm glad you asked because today we're going to be taking a look at a upcoming update, which is a very exciting update for World of Tanks Con. So that's right, boys and girls, we're going to be taking a look at the new Cold War tech tree line, the Soviet heavy tanks. And that, boys and girls, you're not miscorrecting or trying to reorganize your monitor, your TV screen, or maybe even your glasses. That is a T-80. And boys and girls, I am glad to announce that the T-80 series are coming to World Tanks console in Cold War. So take sit back guys, have some popcorn, maybe some snacks and stuff. This might be a little bit longer video. I don't know yet. But we're going to be taking a look at these vehicles and what kind of vehicles we're going to be getting within this line. And if you guys also want to take a look at this without my commentary, I'll leave a link down below so that way you guys can take a look at the new Russian Soviet main battle tanks, the T-80 models. So let's get right into today's video as well. So as you guys already know, the new Cold War Tech Tree line Soviet heavy tanks are coming. The T-80s line arrives on August 27th. So, boys and girls, we need to find my phone here. Sorry for that. I am getting my calendar so that way I can tell you guys how long do we have to wait. So, September 27th. So we have about 2 more days to wait. Well, actually, no, 1 more day because this video will be on the 25th. So 1 more day to wait until these new Russian main battle tanks do come in the game. So set your calendars there, guys. Get ready to grind through a whole new line of Russian heavy tanks within World Tanks Console. And the key eye audience are probably seeing this vehicle over here. And just wait for it. We'll be talking about what that vehicle is. So, Era 1, we got IS-3M, IS-4M. And then Era 2, we got T-10B, T-80, T-80B. And then Era 3, T-80BV and T-80U. And then Object 640 Black Eagle. That's right, boys and girls. Black Eagle is coming to World Tanks Console as a tech tree vehicle. So, how you're going to be able to get these vehicles? Well, of course, you're going to need the T-44A to start the line off to begin with Era 1. So make sure you have your T-44A, of course, to start off with Era 1 with the IS-3M, then go to the IS-4M, and then, so far, so forth. So, post-war Era 1. Era 1 class, of course, is the IS-3M. I forget to say the name, sorry for that. But it is the IS-3M, of course, Era 1 heavy tank. You're going to need about 15,400 XP and 250,000 credits. And of course, you need to play the T-44A to unlock this. And if you haven't played, start playing your T-44A. Maybe start trying to do that soon. Or maybe if you just want to wait until the line does come out completely, there you go. Of course, it leads into the IS-4M. And of course, that's all about the history. But the vehicle, of course, is going to be coming on 100. My bad, my bad. A 122 caliber gun. Of course, there's the normal version. We already have the IS-3 in the game as a World War II vehicle, so I'm not sure how this vehicle is going to play out. It might play pretty decently in Era 1, due because, there's no AD Um, the armor is probably going to hold up. I mean, it's used to in World War II fighting against FV-405s, but not sure how it's going to stand up against the little FV-107s. So yeah, but that is the IS-3. And let's look at some of the in-game stat scores. Error 1, hit points is 1,900, engine power is 600 horsepower, power to weight ratio is 12.2, speed limit is 40.20 miles per hour, reverse speed is 16.10, hard traverse speed is 30 seconds, turn traverse speed is 26 seconds, gun depression is 5, which is, it's Russian, so what you expect, gun elevation is 23, penetration 265 to 322 to 68. Damage is 440 for both your standard and premium rounds, and 550 for your HE rounds. Aim time is 2.50 seconds. Accuracy is 0.38. Rate of fire is 5.26 rounds per minute. Reload time is 11.40 seconds. Damage per minute is 2,314, which is pretty decent. And max ammunition capability is 38 rounds. You can carry APCR as your standard, APFSD rounds for as your premium, and then your HE. Then view range is 400, the signal range is 570. So that is the IS-3, boys and girls, which We already have a couple different types of IS-3s in the game. We have like a auto-loading one, plus we have the standard Tier 8 Tech Tree tank as well. We have a lot of different ISs in the game as is. So, yeah, another pretty cool working IS. And then the next tank is the IS-4M. Of course, it's going to be an Era 1 heavy tank. You're going to be up to 45,000 XP. Do keep in mind that you do need the IS-3 to get this vehicle. You're going to need 760,000 credits. Of course, IS-3, and then it leads into the T-10B. And of course, this is a tier 10 Russian heavy tank in World War II. So we're getting it, and again, it also gets the 122 mil, dang it, 122 caliber gun. And then, of course, I keep on clicking that. Okay, I guess you guys really want to see it. Now, how this thing is gonna play in Cold War? It's probably gonna be pretty strong in World War. I mean, Cold War as a Era 1. I'm sure, guys. It's just I'm so excited to see the T-80, but with the armor, I think some tanks might struggle against this. Mostly, what I'm trying to say, tanks that probably would more likely struggle is probably the Chaffee. Uh, because of the Chaffee's never played against a tank like this unless they nerfed it to where the Chaffee can fight against this. Now, maybe if the Chaffee gets the rear of this tank, but I don't think the Chaffee is going to be able to do anything against this vehicle unless you track it, keep it tracked, keep your allies from shooting it, and there you go. Because the armor is going to be pretty decent. I'm thinking maybe the armor is going to be somewhat similar towards the World War II variant. So yeah. Then the fully upgrade, of course, keep in mind that these are all fully upgraded. And I will be making a video here, guys, about the full tech trio like I normally do with these type of videos. So when the update happens, expect either a day or two to be late. Maybe, I don't know. But I'll be doing like a full tank review of every single one inside the tech tree. No, that doesn't mean we're going to be getting any gameplay out, but yeah. But this is, of course, Era 1. Has hit 2,500 hit points. Engine power is 750. Power to rate ratio is 12.33. Speed limit is 43.50 miles per hour. Reverse speed is 14.50, which is pretty slow in reverse. Hard reverse speed is 26 seconds. Turn traverse speed is 22 seconds. Gun depression 6, which of course is a Russian tank, so you expect not to have the best gun depression of the vehicle. Gun elevation 16. Pen is 275 to 348 to 68. 440, 440, and 550 as its damage. Aim time is 2.5 seconds. Accuracy is 0.40. Rate of fire is 4.88 rounds per minute. Reload time is 12.30 seconds. Damage per minute is 2,147 and can carry up to 40 different rounds. It can carry APCR, again as a premium, and HE. V range is 430 and signal range is 570. And then let's go into the Era 2. The vehicle which started off is the T-10B. Soviet vehicle, Era 2, of course, heavy tank. You need 90,000 XP, 1,760,000 credits. Of course, you're going to need the previous tank, the S4, and leads into the T-80. Of course, this vehicle also, again, carries a 122 caliber gun. And, of course, but in World Tanks, though, this, as a World War II variant, this is actually a tier 9, where this is actually a tier 10, and this is a tier 8 in World War II. So, surprising that they did that. But not sure how this thing's going to play against things like ATGMs and stuff. But I guess we're just going to wait and see how this vehicle is going to be played out within Cold War Era 2. So, of course, Era 2, it has 2,600 hit points. Engine power is 750. Power to weight ratio is 14.73. Speed limit is 51.50 miles per hour. Reverse speed is 20.10. Halt reverse speed is 34 seconds. Turn reverse speed is 30 seconds. Gun depression is 5. Of course, this is all Russian tanks, so you're going to come used to Russian tanks don't have the best gun depression. 15 degrees elevation. Pen is 401 to 520 and 220. Damage is 540 for both the standard and premium rounds, and 680 with its. I believe it's going to be HE. Aim time is 2.3 seconds. Accuracy is 0.30 rounds per minute. I mean, not rounds per minute. Rate of fire is 6.67 rounds per minute. Reload time is 9 seconds. Damage per minute is 3,620, which is, pretty decent as a Arrow 2 tank. You can carry up to 14 rounds. APDS, Heat, and HE, which that is surprising, right? That its HE gets a pretty decent pen. V range is 470 and signal range is 610. Not bad for the first Era 2 heavy tank as Wargaming is calling this line. But let's move on to the new improved vehicles that is not in World Tanks, the T-80. This is the standard model, or I'm guessing it's the first model of the T-80. Corsair 2 heavy tank, 150,000 XP, 2,800,000 credits. And of course, you need the previous T-10B, and then it grants into the T-80B. Of course, this vehicle will be carrying a 125 caliber gun, like the upcoming remaining other Russian tanks in this lineup will be carrying 125. So yeah, a beautiful tank. I'm pretty freaking excited to see the T-80 being in the game. Not sure how good the armor is going to stand up against, but yeah, low profile vehicle. I mean, we know how Russian tanks, modern main battle tanks, do react with getting hit from the side. So your ammunition's right below your turret, so that's going to be something to really take a look at. But we'll talk about it in a few minutes. So, of course, this vehicle plays into Era 2. Hit points 2,900. Power to rate ratio is 1,100. Uh, engine power is 1,100. Power to weight ratio is 26.17. Speed limit is 72.40 miles per hour. Reverse speed is 30.50. Hard traverse speed is 44 seconds. Turn traverse speed is 36 seconds. Gun depression is 6. Gun elevation is 14. Pen is 408 to 420 to 145. Damage is 550 for its standard and premium rounds and 690 for its HE, I'm guessing. Aim time is 2.1 seconds. Accuracy is 0.37 seconds. Rate of fire is 5.66 round per minute. Reload time is 10.6 seconds. Damage per minute is 3,113. Max ammunition is 43. You get APFSDS rounds, Heat, and HE, which I'm surprised that HE gets a good pen. View range, not view range, yeah, view range is 460 and signal range is 550. Okay, the first model of the T-80. There we go, boys and girls. The next model of the T-80 is which is the T-80B. Era 2 heavy tank needs 170,000 XP, which you need 3,900,000 credits. Of course, you need the previous tank, the T-80, to unlock this vehicle, and there's reason to the T-80BV. Again, this vehicle also carries a 125 caliber gun, and it looks like this one might be able to get some ATGMs. So if you do like slinging those ATGMs, there you go. You got a main battle tank that can carry ATGMs around with you. So not a bad vehicle after all. I mean, I'm not sure how this thing's armor's going to load out with even that. That could be like space armor protecting its low plate probably. That little piece right there. But then you can just aim over here or probably over here just a little bit. But if you're face hugging something with gun depression, that could just like aim down into your upper plate. So yeah, it's going to be something to see how these vehicles are going to perform in the battlefield. But let's look at some of its stats. So of course it plays up to Air 2, hit points is 3,000, engine power is 1,100, power to weight ratio is 25.86, speed limit is 72.40 miles per hour, reverse speed is 30.50, hard traverse speed is 46 seconds, turn traverse speed is 38 seconds, gun depression is 5, so that might be less than what this thing was, isn't it? 6. So yeah, it's one less gun depression than the standard T-80. Okay. It gets gun elevation is 14. Pen is 408 to 550 to 700. Oh wow, it's went up from that. Damage is 550 for both its standard and premium rounds, and 920 on its last round. Aim time is 2.10 seconds. Accuracy is 0.35. Rate of fire is 6 rounds per minute. Reload time is 10 seconds. Damage per minute is 3,300. Not bad. Can get up to 43 rounds. Your first ammunition is APFSDS rounds. Your heat and oh yes, okay, that makes sense why the pen is went up to 700, and that's why the damage is up as well to 920 because it gets 80 GMs as its last ammunition. Maximum arm distance is 100, of course, because of the 80 GMs. Maximum damage multiplier is 25%. Maximum arm penetration multiplier is 75%, and view range is 460. Signal range is 550. Okay, not bad, not bad. The T80, model is this? T80B. So let's move on to the Era 3 vehicles, which is going to be the last of the line. The T-80BV, which scores Era 3, heavy tank, need 190,000 XP and about 4,800,000 credits. Of course, you need the T-80B to get this vehicle unlocked, which leads into the 80U. Of course, again, this vehicle also gets, that 125 gun. From the T-80 all the way up to the end of these lines of vehicles, you are going to be getting that 125. And it looks like from starting the T-80B and the T-80BV, looks like we're going to be getting some more ATGMs. So if you love those ATGMs, there you go. But this thing looks sexy. I mean, of course, we got that few tanks in the back of it, like normal Russian main battle tank. And it looks like we will have some protection, URA plating protection for the vehicle, so that way it will be more protected against sheep charge ammunition. Okay, so let's look at the fully upgraded variant. Of course, take this with a pinch of salt. This is what the vehicle is going to be if you once you fully upgrade it and stuff. So it's Air 3, gets 3,500 hit points, 1,250 horsepower. I mean engine power, not horsepower. About rate ratio is 26.58. Speed limit is 74 miles per hour. Reverse speed is 32.2. Hard reverse speed is 44 seconds. Turn reverse speed is 36 seconds. Gun depression is 5, so it went up by. Actually, no, wait, no. I think it's the same as this. Yeah, it's the same as this one. Wait, so the T80 gets 6. And the T-80B gets 5. So the T-80BV gets 5 as well, so it doesn't move. Gun elevation is 14. Pen is 550, 697, and 750, so that's because of the ATGMs. Damage is 550, 550, and 1200. Aim time is 2.10 seconds. Accuracy is 0.32. Rate of fire is 7.50 rounds per minute. Reload time is 8. Damage per minute is 4,125, and that depending on what type of ammunition you're probably using. If you're using ATJMs, then okay, probably so. Of course, you can carry up to 43 rounds. You can carry APFSDS rounds, another APFSDS rounds, and of course your ATGMs. Maximum aim arm distance is 100. Maximum arm damage multiplier 25, and maximum arm penetration multiplier is 75. View range is 480. Signal range is 690. Okay, so let's lead into the next tank there, boys and girls, which is the T-80U, which is the last of the T-80 models. Of course, the other tank kind of shares the T-80's hull, but yeah, and again, it looks like we're getting more ATGMs, so there you go. Era 3, heavy, 208,000 XP, 5,600,000 credits. Of course, you need the T-80BV, and it leads into the Object 640 Black Ego. Oof, this is a mouthful. It looks like that might be space armor right there. It looks like it's more protects more your lower plate, so no one won't be really aiming for your lower plate too much. But yeah, if you probably aim right about here with these T-80 series, you're probably going to ammo racket. Just like the T-72s, but it looks like it still gets that wonderful like space armor and stuff. So there you go. You got space armor protecting your turret and your hull. And then let's look at some of the fully upgrade stats. Era 3, of course, hit points is 3,850. Engine power is 1,250. Particle rate ratio is 27.50. Speed limit is 74 miles per hour. Reverse speed is 32.20. Ultra reverse speed is 42 seconds. Turn traverse speed is 40 seconds. Gun depression is 4.50, so it went down by one. Ooh, it looks like you're going to be going down by one again. 14 degrees for its gun elevation. Pen is 606, 697, 750. Sorry if you guys heard that. That is someone riding a bike across the house. Um, We have damages 550, 550, and 1,200, which of course, is ATGMs. Aim time is 2.10 seconds. Accuracy is 0.28. Rate of fire is 7.50 rounds per minute. Reload time is 8 seconds. Damage per minute is 4,125. Can carry up to 45 rounds. Of course, you got APFSDS rounds, another APFSDS round, and of course, ATGMs. Um, Maximum arm distance is 100. Maximum arm damage multiplier is 25. Penetration multiplier is 75. View range is 480. And signal range is 690. And boys and girls, it's time to look at the last of the tank within this line, which is the Object 640 Black Eagle, which is the last of the Era 3 tanks for the Russian Cold War vehicles. Can't wait to see what these vehicles are going to be played as and stuff like that in era uh Cold War, not era 2 or 3. Oh my goodness, been a long day there, guys. Era 3, of course, heavy tank, need 220,000 XP, 6,300,000 credits. Of course, leads into T-80U, and this is, of course, the end of the line. And of course, this vehicle gets the 125 caliber gun. Of course, it's also based upon the T-80's hull. So, yeah, and there was supposed to be a 152 caliber variant, and I'm guessing this is going to be a 125 one. We might see maybe one with a 152 as a premium vehicle, but it's kind of hard to know about that. But yeah, it looks like we got some good armor right there. Getting more space protection. And again, I keep on hitting that. I'm so sorry for that, guys. So let's look at this vehicle in its fully upgraded form. Era 3 course. Hit points is 4,000. Engine power is 1,500. Power to rate ratio is 31.23. Speed limit is 70.80 miles per hour. Reverse speed is 25.70. So not the fastest in reverse, but yeah. Hold traverse speed is 40 seconds. Turn traverse speed is 40 seconds. Gun depression is 4.50, so it gets that same gun depression as the T-80U. Okay. Gun elevation is 14. Penetration is 606 to 697 to 750, which is ATGMs, I'm betting. Of course, we got damage is 550, 550, 1,200. Aim time is 2.10 seconds. Accuracy is 0.28. Rate of fire is 6.98 rounds per minute. Reload time is 8.60. Damage per minute is 3,839. Max ammunition capability is 45. Of course, you get the APFSDS rounds. Again, premium versions of the APFSDS rounds. And of course, you get ATGMs. Arm distance is 100. Damage multiplier is 25. Penetration multiplier is 75. View range is 480. Signal range is 690. And that is it for the new Russian T-80 line. I don't know, which one are you excited for, guys? Are you excited for the Black Eagle, or are you excited for just the normal variants of the T-80 tanks? I know personally for me, this is pretty exciting. I mean, I can't wait to see what Wargaming has planned for the T90s. That's going to be pretty exciting to see the T90 coming out into the game. Whenever we're going to see them, I can't really say at this point, but still very, very awesome. But like I was saying too, with most of these tanks, like Russian tanks, all Russian tanks, at least from the T-72 to T-80 to the T-90, like even some of the other like T-55s, T-54s, and T-62s, I believe, and T-64s, um, just aim below its turret, you're going to hit its ammo rack. So that is something to keep in mind about if you're playing these tanks. Just make sure no one gets your sides and aims below your turret, and someone is a little bit bigger than you and can aim down into your hull, it could really wreck you. Most Western Alliance tanks will have the gun depression. So yeah, these things aren't going to be ridge line warriors, unlike Western tanks are. But still, it's going to be nice to having more of these T80 models of Russian tanks. Though I can say I do want to see something else though in the game, and I'm not going to say put my theory crafting to use here, but the tanks I really do want to see in the game now is more, well, not more tanks that we don't have in the game yet, which is the T64 models. Now, could Wargaming be planning on putting the T64s in with T90s? Could be. That could be possibility. Think about doing that. But guys, don't take that as what Wargaming is really going to be doing. I don't know if that is going to be the plan for, the Russian other line, which would probably lead into the T90s, but who knows? We might see T64s, which we need in the game. We got like enough of the models of the T54s and 55s, because we have like a couple in World War II, and then we have a couple in Cold War here as well. We just recently got one, which is a hero variant of the T55, I think it is, as an Era 3 Premium with a 120 caliber gun, as an Independence Nations Premium Era 3 medium tank. But still, we got a good bit of variants of that, a good bit of variants of the T62, about 2 of them, I believe there is, or 3 variants of the T62. So, yeah, seeing T64s would be a really, really awesome thing, along with the T90. But, let's be happy that we get the T80 and also the Black Eagle in the game. I mean, I've heard about the Black Eagle, but the T80 is more of a known tank, so yeah, more exciting for the T80 than I am for the Black Eagle. I'm just not I guess I'm not really too surprised that they added the IS-3, the IS-4, and the T-10, but the way that they added them, I'm not sure how the IS-4 is gonna be played out, how good the armor is gonna be at Era 3. It might be pretty strong, not Era 3, Era 1. It might be pretty strong as an Era 1 tank, but then the T-10 part would be too, so heck, even the IS-3 will be, because tanks like the Chaffee, I'm not sure how good the Chaffee is gonna play against these vehicles. You just might want to track the enemy tanks, if you're playing the Chaffee and stuff, if you're playing that line, if you're playing that line as a new player and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's something to really keep an eye out for. But I definitely like to know, guys, are you excited for this line? Are you excited for Russians getting the T-80 models of the tanks come into the game? Or do you think these three vehicles are going to be somewhere you can just go, like, bully them with your Western Alliance tanks with your great gun depression and, having that great gun depression, the good turn armor perhaps, and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'd like to know what you guys think and your thoughts on this as well about the upcoming new Russian main battle tank line, T-80. What do you guys think? Do you think it's gonna be good vehicles or not? Let me know down below in the comments. And also, guys, when this update does come out, I'm not sure it's gonna be on day one when this update does come out, or if it's gonna be the day after on the second, or not the second, but the day after on the 28th, or whenever I'm going able to get the video out. But I'm gonna do like a full tech tree review of every vehicle like I do in my previous videos, not vehicles, videos. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this one, there, guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please leave a thumbs up button on this video and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.